So Marvel Studios is suing the scoopers, or at least that's the story, that's the headline that's out there. I wanted to do a little breakdown of this and explain my position, what is actually going on, and also just talk about why I personally just am kind of over a lot of these leakers and scoopers. And I got a plot twist for this video. I ended up reaching out to My Time to Shine, and we've squashed the beef. I still don't love a lot of what she's doing and just what the leakers are doing in general. But at the end of this video, I'll go into a little bit more of the details of why I squashed the beef with My Time to Shine and what exactly is going on with this whole leaking situation and me. Let's first explain what is actually going on right now with Marvel suing Can We Get Some Toast? They're not actually suing Toast. Marvel has issued a subpoena to Meta or Facebook. And basically this is because Can We Get Some Toast on Instagram was posting actual footage from Captain America 4, which is protected under copyright law. That is intellectual property of Marvel Studios and Disney. And so a lot of scoops and leaks, like if you're just saying something you heard about a movie or something you saw and then you just describe it, you are not actually breaking the law. You're not actually exposing copywritten or legally protected property. But when you extend that to actually showing things that belong to Marvel Studios before they've officially released it, you are playing with fire. You're actually now potentially causing harm or damages to Marvel. And so that's what's going on with Toast right now. Now, this is very similar to what happened on Reddit early last year. Around the time that Quantumania came out, maybe you will remember the Marvel Studios spoilers subreddit, which is one of the biggest subreddits on that website. Yeah, that Reddit got shut down basically because Marvel Studios had subpoenaed Reddit for a similar situation. Somebody on Reddit had shared the actual closed captioning dialogue from the script for Quantumania. Again, protected property, intellectual property of Marvel. And that gave Marvel license to take legal action against Reddit to try to get Reddit to give up the IP address and the identity of this person that was leaking their property. However, Reddit did not play ball. Reddit did not give up any information. That subreddit is back up right now. And so the big question with this thing is going to be like, will Meta do something different than Reddit? Is Meta going to flip on Toast? Is Meta going to give up the information to Marvel and Disney? And I personally don't think that they will. And so what this likely amounts to is just a scare tactic from Marvel, or like another attempt from Marvel to shut down leakers and leaks and that kind of stuff going on in the fandom. And this kind of takes us into leaks and in general, like what's going on with this. You know, I got pretty nasty in my stream yesterday, and I've kind of been on this sort of trail of learning and understanding that this person, whoever this is, this leaker, is trying to use me and my platform and the communication that they had with me to influence how I reported on things. But I also must acknowledge that, like, due to this leaker, we have had a lot of interesting things to talk about. And I've been able to make a lot of content based around the stuff that has been coming out from these people, okay? Now, I've already kind of been on a path where I'm trying to change that. There's been a lot of leaks over the past couple of months that I haven't reported on at all. I'm trying to sort of pick and choose which reports do I want to talk about. And I like to try to pick things that, instead of just spoiling information or coming down and kind of making all the rumors and speculation go away, I'd rather pick stuff that's kind of vague and then go on a speculative journey with that information. One example of this is the character of Franklin Richards and Galactus. There's a new report out there that Galactus may well even come to Earth to try to see Franklin. And there's even more to that report that I'm not talking about here, and I don't want to talk about in general because I don't think it adds to the conversation. It just spoils things that might happen in the movie. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know what it is. But I think the way I want to talk about leaks and rumors from here is like select things that I don't think are too crazy and spoilery and introduce them and kind of just have fun and speculate and come up with theories a little bit more. Less just knowing everything and more like taking a few things we know and trying to have fun with it, because that is actually how leaks used to be. It used to be we would get a lot less actual leaks and information, and we'd have to kind of just experiment, theorize, come up with cool ideas. And I kind of think that's when fandom was way better. Like, it's gotten way out of control. I think partially because now, due due to Twitter fame, a lot of these scoopers are able to actually make news, and it just spreads everywhere all over Twitter. It literally used to just be in a YouTube bubble where people that were super into Marvel and then further super into leaks and knowing that sort of stuff, that was the bubble that existed on YouTube and maybe on Reddit as well. But Marvel blew up to such a degree, and these leakers and scoopers kind of blew up so much that now it's all over the place on Twitter. Like, you literally can't escape some of this stuff. It just gets blasted as a headline or a trending topic, and then you get spoiled for you whether you wanted to know this stuff or not. So I think it's just kind of gotten out of control. Frankly, I actually hope Marvel finds this person. I know that may seem messed up, but that's my honest feeling, because I really do think it's just this one person that's not accountable at all. They're anonymous. They have super crazy access, and they're just spoiling everything all over the internet. I think they're literally trying to hurt Marvel and hurt the Marvel fandom and also just make a bunch of money. So that's like what I really, truly, authentically believe is going on. But I'm kind of like a horrible person to make this point, because I myself have benefited so much from leaks, and a lot of the people that watch my channels and stuff have come to this channel because of the way I break down leaks. Now, I'd like to believe part of it's also like the nerdy aspect and how I can kind of take one little piece of information and extrapolate it out to like comic book knowledge and put all this context in and really like give context to it. But the reality is, some of y'all just want to know what the leak is, and I've been talking about it, and that's why some of my videos have performed the way they have. I don't even think this is going to go anywhere. Like, I don't think Instagram's going to flip on Toast. I think Toast will probably continue to be able to just report this stuff, and I can't really control any of that. But what I can control is how I engage with this stuff, and I'm just trying to kind of take a step back from it. I'm still going to report on leaks and rumors, but I'm trying to be way more selective and not just ruin stuff for people, and certainly not try to smash down other theories or speculation because of stuff I've heard from a leaker. I want to try to consider all the possibilities, treat leaks as rumors, and really treat them as sort of a catalyst or a launch pad for speculation and theory, which I think is really where the juice is when it comes to the fandom. I mean, I guess the question is, like, can you put the genie back in the bottle, right? Because now it is such a prevalent part of pop culture, and these accounts are huge. They get followed by a lot of people. And frankly, like, I think I helped to build up some of these people as well, because I was one of the first channels that would really give them a lot of credit, and I felt like that was just the right thing to do, right? So it's like so weird how this has all transpired. I've blocked all of these people. All right, so this is probably a good time to just talk about why I squashed the beef with My Time to Shine. And the honest to God truth is, like, her and I were DMing quite a bit. Like I said, I was DMing with all these scoopers, but My Time to Shine was actually one of the ones I thought was kind of cool. And we kind of had some fun, joked a lot, had some good laughs in the DMs. Part of me still thinks she's not a real she, and she's actually the person that's Can We Get Some Toast, and she's Daniel, and it's all just some guy, and they're totally tricking me. But it's also possible that she's just some gal that has some insight, and she's trying to make her way in the world, and maybe I sent some unwarranted hate her way. Either way, it's kind of fucked up for me to just disavow all of the scoopers and then start going super hard on all of them. But I will say, in the conversation that I had with her, I did say I think she's going way too far, if she is a she. I'm just gonna call her a she. I don't even know if she is, but she's claiming to be a she, so let's just keep calling her a she. I don't even know what things are anymore. I told her that I felt like her and the other scoopers were manipulating me. I told her to stop doing that. She agreed to stop trying to get me to post certain things. I also told her I think she's going way too far. I said, you can't just come in and debunk stuff that other people are talking about, because you're squashing the theories and the speculation. You're actually making fandom worse. Like, allow people to just have fun, to experience the fandom, and to speculate. Little bits of information is fine, and then you get people speculating about, you don't gotta come in over the top and debunk it. And she also agreed to stop doing that, and she even told me in the DMs that she's going to attempt to be less spoilery with the scoops. And frankly, look, I have no idea if she's actually going to do that. We will see. But I had a conversation with her. I told her how I felt. She was understanding of that. She said she's not going to come in and debunk things anymore. She's going to try to be less spoilery, and she's not going to try to get me to post anything anymore. So as far as I'm concerned, we're cool. I still think these scoopers are going way too far, man, and they don't need to be doing all of this. And I actually think a lot of the internet is turning on them. And I told her that too. I was like, I think the internet is turning on you, and it's because you have no ability to just drop a little bit of information. Like, you've got no self-control. You're going way too crazy. And look, maybe they don't want to hurt Marvel. Like, maybe Toast doesn't want to hurt Marvel. Maybe Shine doesn't want to. Maybe Daniel doesn't want to hurt Marvel. But effectively, they are hurting Marvel. And they're hurting the Marvel fandom. But honestly, the stream I did on Monday and a lot of the stuff I've been saying on social media just wasn't sitting right with my spirit. Like, I don't know for sure that they're all one person that's super manipulative and trying to destroy Marvel and they're like an absolutely horrible person. Like, I don't know that. I can't prove that. It's possible that they're just trying to make their way in the world in the same way that I'm trying to make my way in the world. But I just wish there was a way to kind of show some restraint, and perhaps if Marvel can continue to apply pressure, this person will back off. But as up until now, they have not backed off at all. I mean, Toast is literally dropping leaks even right now, and I just really wonder, right? I wonder, what is that? Because it almost feels like as Marvel pushes further, they push further, and they're just, again, trying to be disruptive and create damage, and it's just a really weird situation. Like, I don't even know exactly how we got to this place, but it's weird. So I'm trying to take steps. I wonder if you're trying to take steps. What's your opinion of all of this? Because, you know, I have a personal sort of stake in this because of what I do and the conversations that I had and how I feel like this person has taken advantage of me and my platforms, but I also helped them. So I don't know, it's like a weird situation, but I want to know what you think about it. What would you like to see from just the overall fandom with regards to leaks and rumors? And what do you think about my content? Like, what would you like to see me do with leaks and rumors when it comes to Marvel? If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. I know it's a little all over the place. If you watched the stream yesterday, I appreciate you too. I think a lot of the people that have been following me for a while, you can kind of understand where I'm at with this situation. Maybe you didn't know any of this, so I'd be really curious to know what you think about that. But either way, if you've made it to the end of this video, you know, you're a real one. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.